When you set out on a journey to manifest what you really want in your life, it's important to understand that if you already had what you needed to succeed, you'd already have succeeded. It's not that you don't have what it takes to succeed at creating the life you want, but something's getting in your way, right? What's blocking you? What's preventing you from creating the life that you want? Is it that you're not doing things right? Are you not in the right place at the right time? Do you feel like it's too late for you? Or perhaps it's something different. My name's Kalia, and I'm going to talk to you about what you need to do to create the life that you really want. Now, that thing that is likely blocking you is self-doubt. The demon of self-doubt prevents so many people from getting started in the direction of their dreams and desires. They quit before they start, or they dip their toe in and it's just too hard. Things aren't flowing. It's not happening. So why is that? Well, the simple answer is that we can never achieve the level of success we want in our life from the same level that we're currently at. Why? Because as I said before, if you were at the level of the successful version of yourself, you'd already be successful. You'd already be there, right? You would have already achieved your goals. The key to getting what you want in life is to become the person who is in alignment with that level of success. You need to be willing to imagine a version of yourself that has moved beyond self-doubt and is successful, doing the thing, whatever it is that you want to be successful at. So who is this version of yourself? What are you imagining? Are you confident, courageous, disciplined, motivated, willing to do what it takes, willing to take action? Perhaps you're tuned in, paying attention, and focused on what is possible rather than why it can't work. I've got a secret to share with you. You cannot be in doubt and faith at the same time. They can't occupy the same space at the same time. So what will you choose? You can spend your time and attention focusing on all the reasons that you can't be successful, or you can start looking for all the reasons that you can. What you focus on is what you create. If you tell yourself, I don't have what it takes, I'm not enough, I'm not confident enough, people wouldn't buy from me, I'm not attractive enough, I'm not popular enough. Well, you're right. You are right about all of it, because this is what you've come to believe about yourself. The only way to shift this is to stop believing it. I had a preacher once tell me, it's done unto you as you believe, so don't you believe it. Another preacher said something else that was equally as profound. He said, everything starts out as a seed, but in order to become a tree, what does that seed need to do? And the answer is to stop being a seed. Once that acorn seed is planted in the ground and then sprouts up above the ground, it's no longer a seed, it's a young tree. So the acorn had to give up who it was in order to become what it was destined to be. It couldn't step into its destiny by remaining a seed. It could only achieve its destiny when it gave up who it was originally in order to become something greater. So Is that aspect of you that doubts yourself destined to be a self-doubter? Is that aspect of you that is poor or broke and feeling lack and limitation destined to remain that way? Well, no, of course not. You are really destined to become the greatest version of yourself. But in order to achieve that, you have to give up who you are right now. That means you have to give up the way you think and believe about yourself and your ability to succeed in the world and put your focus on a higher version of yourself. Not the version that can't, but the one who can. So, who would you have to be to have the level of success that you want? What are your reasons and excuses as to why you can't? And what are all the wonderful reasons that you can? Both are voices inside of your head. Which voice are you going to listen to? There's a Native American tale where an elder said to his grandson, "There are always two dogs fighting inside my head, a black dog who is dark and negative, and a white dog who is positive and light." The grandfather told his grandson that those two dogs exist within every man and also within him. So the grandson asked, "Which dog will win?" And the grandfather said, "The one that you feed." You may have heard some version of this tale before. There are many versions floating around, but the story remains the same. We all have a negative voice within us that finds fault with everything and everyone. And if we feed it, it will grow and become so large that it will consume us. But we also have the opposite within us. We have a version of ourselves that sees the glass as half full rather than half empty. It's a possibility thinker. It's a believer in its own abilities. It looks for the good. It asks the right questions. Which one will you feed? Will you focus on all the reasons you can't, or all the reasons that you can? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, because it is done unto you as you believe. The art of manifestation is more an art of alignment. You align with the reality that you desire, not the one that you don't. You align with faith rather than fear. You feed the dog that you want to win with your time, your attention, and your energy. You starve the dog you want to lose. Many people believe that practicing the art of manifestation is all done on the level of prayer or asking or visualizing what you want, and then it will come to you. But there is more. There's a piece that many forget to consider. We need to pray, which is asking, and move our feet. We need to set our intention and then listen for inspiration. When the inspiration kicks in, we need to take action. Taking action is an important part of manifestation. If you have a desire, for example, to start a business, say online, you can't just sit around and visualize yourself having an online business. You can't just sit around wishing for it and expecting it to fall onto your lap. Opportunities may fall into your lap, but you still need to take action on those opportunities. You still need to do the things required to get your business up and running and then connect with your audience. In the earlier days of working online, people would find me through all kinds of different online avenues. whether it be a podcast, a webinar, my website, or something else. And often when people found me, they said they were praying and asking for help, and I just showed up in front of them. Even today, I have this experience. Some may say, I don't know how I found you. You just showed up when I needed you. But today, this is more the exception rather than the rule. I can't sit around meditating, hoping people will find their way to me. It doesn't mean I don't meditate. It doesn't mean I don't ask for my audience to find me. But with the internet being what it is today, I do have to take some practical action to be found. So I need to work with the universal energy in partnership with it to be successful. I know a lot of spiritual people who have small businesses and aren't successful because they're doing all the prayer and meditation work, but they're not taking the necessary action. Now that action will likely be inspired action or guided from within in some way. Or maybe you're guided to work with someone who gives you practical steps to take to be more successful. We can't discount practical steps. If you come across 10 things that every successful person did to be successful, perhaps it's guided that you found those 10 things. You wouldn't discount it and say, well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm manifesting. Maybe you need to be doing these 10 things because by doing them, you're stepping into that successful version of yourself. I've always lived by the belief that the future me is greater than the past. It doesn't matter how old I get or how much pain and loss I've suffered in my life. I still believe the best is yet to come. If I believed that the best was behind me, my life would be nothing more than reflecting on the good old days, and I wouldn't be living in the energy of creation. In my older age, I have so much more wisdom, experience, understanding, and even compassion for others. It's the challenges and the trials of my life that have forced me to grow and become a higher version of myself. But I'm not done yet. I still have a lot further to go and to grow, and I work hard every day. I'm so busy putting my ideas and inspiration to work for me. I'm busy taking action and moving through the personal challenges that get in my way. Because we're all challenged in life. No matter what we decide to create, we come up against our growing edges. We come up against our ceiling of what we're used to doing, what we're used to earning, or the quality of our relationships. And we have to find the inner strength to push past our ceiling and move into new territory. It doesn't feel safe or familiar to push past the comfort zone, but push past we must, even in the face of the resistance that we feel. The world of manifestation is the greatest personal growth journey you will ever take, because it does require that you sacrifice who you have been in order to become something or someone much greater. You'll need to start thinking like the successful version of yourself. You need to confront your self-doubt and put faith in its place. You'll need to be mindful when the black dog rears its ugly head and turn your attention away from it. Don't feed it with your attention. You need to feed the aspect of you that you want to grow and flourish and be successful. You need to show up for yourself every single day. You need to believe in yourself and know that you do have what it takes to create the life that you want. There's nobody out there better than you for the job of being your best self, right? Who can do you better than you? So stop with the excuses and start with the intention. I am now stepping into the highest version of myself, the version of me that is healthy, wealthy, and successful beyond my wildest dreams. I am manifesting everything I've ever wanted. I'm taking divine action in my life every day in the direction of my dreams. I am a magnet for wealth and success seek me. When we step into alignment with who we really are, we have the wind at our back. Moving forward becomes almost effortless. But do not mistake effortlessness to not requiring action. Action simply becomes an act of allowing rather than forcing. So let's invite the winds of change to transform who we've been and who we are becoming. You are no longer the seed, but the tree growing upward to the sky, embracing your divine purpose for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I truly appreciate you. I appreciate you so much that I want to give you the gift of my 6-figure income hypnosis download that is available in the link in the description below. So this will help you to change your mindset from the inside out just by listening to this every day for 30 days. It can really make a huge impact on your consciousness. So go get it right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.